Hello, and welcome to my Slate preview for November 16th, or 17th, Monday. Let's just go over my lineups for today. This was a pretty annoying slate, just because so many games went into overtime. Yeah. So this is my top placing lineup. I mentioned Dylan Brooks at low ownership, who smashed in my previous video. And I mentioned being higher on the Jazz, and I also mentioned that Klingen's minutes could be more secure if Drew sat, which is kind of wrong about that one. Minutes didn't take up at all. They closed small ball with Chris Murray, but Klingen smashed anyway, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just feel really defeated these days. I'm like in the worst downswing of my entire DFS experience. Like, well, experience not the right word, but I don't know what to say. But it's my worst downswing ever, and I don't know. Sometimes it just feels kind of hopeless. Okay, so today I slammed Franz Wagner because for some reason he's 10% owned. The roll's incredible without Paolo, and the minutes are just huge. Slam Franz Wagner, he's absolutely smashing, and then fourth quarter happens, he does nothing, misses his last 8 shots, game goes to overtime, does nothing in overtime, and he finishes as the worst spend up of the entire slate, because every other game goes to overtime. Well, besides the Pacers one. But yeah, that was just fucking crazy. I don't know, Franz Wagner was at halftime just looked like he was gonna end the entire slate at low ownership. And somehow, when it was all said and done, he was the worst spend up out of everyone. Then he smashed an OT. Markkanen, well, Markkanen is just a smash in general, but Giddey smashed an OT. I had like no Giddey. Giddey wasn't doing anything the entire night. Double overtime, triple double, smash, absolute smash for no reason. And the other spend up that I was really high on, Jalen Johnson with Kristaps Porzingis out. Oh, gets the only game with no overtime. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. This is my second top lineup. I was really high on Onyeka Okongwu with Porzingis out, and he smashed, but didn't matter because every fucking thing on the slate smashed. I was underweight to Shaden Sharp. I will admit I was probably wrong about the role. He played a lot more than I expected, but he also got fucking giga overtime. But he would have smashed without it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, and this is another day in a row. Yesterday, JJ Redick starts Bronny James, fucking benched for the whole game. Today, I don't even know who's coaching the Pelicans at this point. Start Derek Queen, benched for the whole game. Like, it's just so unbelievable. And then, like, people just like forget about these guys like Dyson Daniels. I don't really know how many minutes he played today. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even that much. Well, he played 37 minutes. Like 37 minutes of Dyson Daniels without Trae Young or Porzingis at 7.6K at 1% ownership on a 5-game slate or a 4-game slate. Like, how is no one punished for not playing these plays? It just doesn't make any sense. It's 1% Dyson Daniels in a great matchup without Trae Young, without Kristaps Porzingis, 7-6, 1% owned. And he didn't have a bad game. Like, he scored 43, but every other fucking play on the entire slate smashed. It's just so unbelievable. Then, I mean, Dylan Brooks was like there, but for some reason he's just matched by unplayable 5.8K Moses Moody. So it doesn't even like, it's not even like that good because Moses Moody did the exact same thing at a cheaper price even. Then Jeremy Grant just giga smashes in overtime as well. It's just so crazy. Reed Shepherd breaks the slate every fucking slate. And, I mean, like, he didn't even do anything because every single thing on the slate smashed against, so it's like, whatever. But, like, it's just so crazy. Like, 5% Jose Alvarado, 3.9K. Doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Like, he has ups. We saw Alvarado's upside to play 30 minutes in, like, one random game. It just never happens ever again. No one ever clicks Alvarado. No one gets punished. And Ryan Dunn, surprise starter, absolutely smashing in the first half. No one clicked him. Does nothing in the second half. I'm pretty sure he got benched. No one clicked Wendell Carter Jr. Absolute smash. But Klingon smash, Gabbard smash, every other center smash on the entire slate, and every value smash on the entire slate. So it doesn't even matter that no one clicked Wendell Carter Jr., who's 7x'd. Like, yeah, I clicked 12% on Manos Buzelis in an incredible matchup. The Bulls score 147 and nothing. And don't even get me started on, like, 10% on Ace Bailey. Fucking fouls out in 10 minutes. It's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. Like, I will admit, like, I didn't have enough marketing, but still, I was way over the field in marketing. Like, I had like 25% or something. I don't understand how I'm not getting there ever. Well, like, I do, because I slammed Derek Queen, which, yeah, in retrospect, it's probably not good, because Klingon was very similar. But, like, why do we have to start this guy, man? It's still a big mistake. I mean, Klingon is literally the exact same play or a better play at 4.9K and less ownership. So that's actually my bad. But man, everything else is just so crazy, man. Anyway, yeah, let's just continue this rant about this fucking downswing, man. This Patriots Jets showdown, I played all the Jets receivers. I was way overweight on all of them, and I just couldn't land on the right combination. Like this lineup, if it had Henderson captain instead of Diggs, it like places in the top 10. This one, it lands on, or not this one. This one. Nope, not this one. What? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay, this one. It lands on John Mechie instead of Isaiah Williams. I win. I literally have the winning lineup. Like, it's the exact same thing. But Williams or Mechie over Williams. And it's like, I had Mechie and Williams projected as almost the exact same play. Like, I had Mechie even a little above Williams. And I just don't land on the right combination. Fucking the Charger showdown. I'm in first with 2 minutes left. Random garbage time touchdown to Roman Wilson. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't change the outcome of the game at all. Roman Wilson outscores fucking Pat Freiermuth on the touchdown. And I'm just not winning anymore. And last Sunday, I put up 214 without Devon Achane. Same price as James Cook. Exact same thing. Miami just fucking shits on Buffalo. Achane scores 42. Cook 11. I play Achane over Cook. I win the whole thing by 7 points. Not even close. I would lap the entire field if I had Achane over Cook here. It's just been a crazy, crazy annoying stretch, and this was all in the same week, by the way. Like, it's just been an unbelievably brutal stretch, and at times it just feels like I'm never gonna get out of it. But I guess you just gotta keep going. Like, if I have Achane, this puts up like 246. First place, 239. Like, man, and this is not like just that week either. Like, it's been happening for the past like 2-3 months. I'm like one off of a winning lineup all the time. So yeah, I mean, even today, if my top lineup had Laurie over Avdia, like, I would have won. But I don't feel as bad about that one because there's no way I was playing Avdia straight up over Lori. Or Lori straight up over Avdia. But here, like, hell yeah, I'm playing HN over Cook. Like, HN looked better, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they're kind of the same play, but I had more HN than Cook by far on this day. Which is why it feels even worse. Because, like, on the other day, yeah, I had more Mechi than the other dude, too. It's just like, it's wild. There's another Seahawks showdown. Like, I had way more Darnold than Trey McBride in that one Seahawks vs. Cardinals game. And the optimal was unplayed, but I had a lineup where if it had Darnold over McBride, it wins it all solo. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, I should probably, like, write to skip the first 11 minutes if you don't give a fuck about this rant. Which probably no one does, but things have to be said somewhere. And this is where I'm choosing to do it. Thing is, like, even with this, I have like 37, 38, 107, 112. Which is like, percentile wise, like, I'm still placing above expectation. Like, I generally have like at least 2 in the top 150, which is already, or in the top 1%, which is like already above expectation. And then I'm usually placing like a couple more as well. So it's like, I'm placing in the top 1% so often, I just can't get there. Like, yeah, let's take a look at tomorrow's slate. This is my first time ever looking at it, so I apologize if things are, I don't know, if I'm not fully like rehearsed. I don't know. Yeah, Giannis, he's probable against the Cavs. Same thing with Giannis. The rotation for him is different. It's better. I don't know why he played 32 minutes against the Lakers though. Something tells me it was a blowout. Eh, not really. He only lost 3 minutes, 3.5. He would have played 35, but it was also the second half of a back-to-back. And also, it was a really weird game script where Milwaukee was down 30 at half. So I wouldn't read too much into it. I think Giannis is still pretty live for his usual new rotation, which is 3 stints per half. I don't know why they played him the entire second quarter. I guess it was because Milwaukee was trying to come back or something. Just kidding. It's actually not 3 stints per half. It's 3 stints in the first half, and then this in the second. But that's like 18, 19 in the second half. He's like playing 36 minutes. Wait, 40.4 with overtime. It's only 35. So, yeah, I think Giannis is relatively capped around like 36 minutes. But that's still pretty good for him. He's been incredible in the season. And I don't think Cleveland is the worst matchup ever, but it's not the best one. But if I remember correctly, like, yeah, they left Giannis off the slate. And so that makes Giannis probably look like the best up. What did I just say? Did I say they left Giannis? I meant Jokic. If I did say that, I don't even remember, bro. Like, yeah, Rollins priced all the way up to 7K. He's probably, like, I'm not clicking that. And Kuzma's up to 6.5K. I mean, I really think Kuzma is playable still. Like, the minutes are really good if he's playing well. What the fuck? This is not real, right? I don't think this actually happened. Did he really put up 1 point and 1 rebound and 5 fouls? What? That actually happened? Oh, well. The thing with Kuzma, right, is he's just so inconsistent. Like, he'll put up the shittiest scores ever in really good spots, and then he'll just absolutely nuke it, like, on some random day. So, I mean, I have some interest in Kuzma. He's gonna play a ton of minutes, and the price isn't, like, egregiously high, so I think he's fine. I can't really get to anyone else. On Cleveland side, what the hell? Okay, Evan Mobley's down to 7.8k for some reason. It's not the best matchup, but I mean at that price, and it's Evan Mobley at 7.8k. Like there's nothing more to say. It's just too cheap. Not really getting to anywhere on anyone else here. I mean, Craig Porter Jr. The minutes are just not good with Alonzo back, even if Garland's out. So it's mainly just Mobley for me, and then it's a good spot for Donovan Mitchell as well. If you want to go there, I have no issue with it, but it's not someone that I'm going to prioritize. Indiana. Can Indiana just keep one game competitive? They dropped Nemhard's price again. It's not a great matchup, but once again, incredible role for Andrew Nemhard without Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell on a limit. He's going to play big minutes in a competitive game. He's playing great point per minute wise. Like he's over a point per minute every game. He's like 1.2. He's just never playing the whole game because the Pacers just blown up by 30 every single game. Mathurin is questionable. I lean that he plays, so he should start alongside Siakam, Nemhard, JRE, and probably Tony Bradley. Yeah. So I think Mathurin's not gonna be completely full go. I don't even know what his injury was actually. Toe. I don't know. I mean, Mathurin might be limited. If he's not, I have some interest in him at that price. And then Mathurin starting just kicks Jarris Walker to the bench, and that kills him as a play. Which is unfortunate because I wanted to go back to him. And then JRE starting. If he's gonna play like high 20s, like one of these games he has to get there. He's just too cheap, so I still have interest in JRE, and not really looking to go to Tony Bradley. Detroit side, I think Duran's probable. Asar and Cade are questionable. Yeah, I mean, Cade's been questionable for 3 games. I kind of think he comes back. Although, there's like no reason to come back against Indiana. But, yeah, I mean, if the main Pistons play, I don't really have much interest anywhere. Besides maybe like an Isaiah Stewart if he starts, or Jalen Duren. It's like the same thing I said last time. Cade just has to do so much at this price relative to all the other spend-ups. So I just don't think you need to go there, especially in a matchup like Indy where there's ball at risk. And Duren's fine, but like same as Cade, the price is so high. When there's literally like the exact same thing on the Clippers, but better, I'm pretty sure. And Harden and Zubats. Like, why would you play Cade and Duren when there's Harden and Zubats, which is like the exact same thing, but $1,000 cheaper? And in arguably a better matchup with lower blowout risk. So the role on Harden is just incredible. Love him. Same with Zubats. They're gonna dominate usage, and they're playing alongside Derrick Jones Jr. and Chris Dunn. So yeah, there's been coach speak about trying to get John Collins more involved and utilizing him better, but I just have no confidence in that anymore. I did mention I was high on him last time, but I don't know. I don't think I feel it anymore. I think for Philly, oh, I thought Embiid was supposed to play. Huh. Well, I guess Embiid's not playing, but I think Paul George is going to. So then we should get Drummond starting again. Like him at 5'9", still too cheap. Especially if he's going to play 36 minutes. And then, so we're going to start as of Maxey, Edgecombe, George, Drummond, and like Barlow or Watford. I mean, or you could see Paul George come off the bench, but Paul George playing is kind of bad for the bench guys and like Quentin Grimes. But I mean, I guess Ubre's out, so he's kind of just slotting in that role while playing less minutes than Ubre. I think Grimes is not hurt that much from that standpoint, but like at 6.7k, I'm still not playing Quentin Grimes. And then like one of these games, Edgecombe like has to have one of those big games again, right? Like he can't just put up 3 absolutely massive games start of the season, and then he just does nothing for like 10 games after. It's just so weird, man. The minutes are good. Like he played 37 minutes last game. He's just not having these massive games anymore, and he's not shooting the ball as much either. Which, like, with Ubre off, maybe it's a little bump to him, but can't really count on that. But I do have interest in VJ Edgecombe. No one's going to click in. The price is down. The Clippers are not a bad matchup. So, yeah. And then, same thing, Maxey. And same reasoning with Maxey as Cade. This price is just crazy. Although we did see Maxey play 40 minutes last game. Sorry. Just, I don't think. Like, he's obviously playable. Like, we know what type of ceiling Maxey has. But he's not going to be the first guy I'm looking to because of the price. It's like, just compare all these guys to James Harden. Like, you're not playing them straight up over James Harden. And they're all more expensive than Harden. So, LaMelo Ball, like the matchup here. If he's not going to be on a limit, I have a lot of interest in him at 9.8k because he's not going to be owned. Okay, yeah. Let me add on to before. Like, it kind of depends on the ownership as well. Like, Harden is probably going to be the highest owned of the 3 by a pretty solid amount. But, like, he should be. Like, I would project Harden straight up better than the other 2. But, like, if the ownership is really wide, like, let's say Harden's, like, 4x the ownership of Maxey or something, then yeah, I'd be more interested to click Maxey. But, I mean, it's just really hard to get to those guys if there's a guy like James Harden, who obviously can fail, but I don't know. It's just a misprice to me. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know if LaMelo Ball's gonna be full go. Like, you might just see his minutes tick up gradually, but if for whatever reason LaMelo plays 36 minutes, like, I would have a lot of interest in him. And then LaMelo playing kind of kills everyone else. Maybe Canoople's still, like, viable, but and then Kalkbrenner and Musa both have high ceilings. Just you can't really play them together. So for Charlotte, it's LaMelo if he's off a limit for me, and then it's the 2 centers. Toronto side, annoying team. You can really click anyone. Pirtle's underpriced again. How many minutes did he play? 26. But it was a blowout. I'm pretty sure their minutes are ticking up on Pirtle still. Because I don't think he definitely did play the 4th. I remember. Okay. Well. Oh, that was Scotty. It's interesting. Maybe you don't see like 32 for Pirtle. I think the ceiling's like 30. But still, that's too cheap for Jakob Pirtle. Especially in a matchup like this. And like, Muklas has been incredible off the bench. So I don't mind him for value. And Jamal Shad as well. They'll get extended in a blowout. I mean, it's Charlotte. They can maybe get blown out by the Raptors. So, yeah. And then, like Emmanuel quickly at this price. I mean, all the stars are playable in Toronto, but it's kind of hard to pick out which one's your favorite. Which is kind of why, like on a big slate like this, how often is one Toronto guy gonna kill you, right? Like, if it's like 5% of the time that one of these guys smash, like, I don't know, like, I'm not committing 20% to this team. I mean, I guess I am, if that's actually the case, but like, how often is one of these guys gonna kill you for real, right? Like, has RJ Barrett ever killed anyone this season? I don't think so. 46. Like, on a slate like this, maybe RJ Barrett putting up 46 doesn't even kill you. Like, Ingram hasn't killed anyone this season. Quickly has had like one really big game. Well, two. 46, 43. And then Scotty had like that one really big one against Cleveland. But like, these guys are not going to kill you. I don't even think I would click RJ Barrett at all, actually. And then I don't even know about Ingram, but I mean, Ingram does have a ceiling just because of scoring. But like, can we really see Brandon Ingram kill you? I don't know about that one. Moving on to New York, we literally just saw this matchup. Some really stupid shit happened, but oh hey, they actually kind of priced up Josh Hart. What the fuck? Okay, so last time there was only Brunson out. Now OG's out as well, and Miles McBride is on the injury report. So if everyone is out, I'm gonna expect the starters to be Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet, Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Mitchell Robinson, with Hart playing a lot off the bench. And then if McBride's in, he probably starts over Clarkson. And then off chance you can see Hart start instead of Shamet. But I don't know if they want to start Josh Hart. Did he start the second half last game? I feel like Shamet did. No, Clarkson did and played like 30 seconds. Yeah, they didn't start. It wasn't Josh Hart though. So I don't think they're going to start Josh Hart, but he's still going to play a ton off the bench. The price is up at 7K, but I think he's still going to play into like mid 30s minutes, so he's still in play. Then, am I really paying 7,200 for Mikal Bridges? Like, maybe. He played a fuck ton of minutes last game. 42 in regulation. Like, he got like 10 steals or something. Like, you can't expect that. But I think Mikal, even at 7,200, he's playing 40 minutes. Like, I think it's still a fine play. And then Cat, man, he scored 65, and he barely did anything in the second half. So I have a ton of interest in Karl-Anthony Towns again, with Jalen Brunson and OG out. Then probably not going to Jordan Clarkson at 5,200. Just no, I can't. And I don't think I can do Landry Shamet. Like, that game was insane. I'll let people chase Landry Shamet if they want to. This is a great matchup in Miami, right? Someone is probably going to go off. Like, these Miami game totals are really high. Like, let's say New York scores 120. Who's going to score the ball, right? It's going to be Karl-Anthony Towns. It's going to be Mikal Bridges. And I guess it's going to be Jordan Clarkson. But, like, is he going to score 24 again? You're probably expecting, like, mid-teens. And then it's not good enough at that price. Same thing with Shamet. Like, you can probably, like, expect Mikal to take a lot more shots. Like, he took 21 last game, just didn't shoot it well. Like, it's going to be Mikal. It's going to be Towns. And then McBride's probably going to chuck, but he doesn't even shoot the ball that much, so I don't know. Someone on the Knicks is going to smash, though. Like, I think you have to have some exposure to the Knicks. And then Miami, Harrow not a buyer remain out. Wow. Hawkins dropped in price. Yeah, Hawkins has been incredible. I don't mind him here. And then Norman Powell. Still don't mind him at 7,300. And Andrew Wiggins. I feel like Wiggins isn't really the guy that's gonna kill you though. Like the guy that kills you, it's gonna be Norman Powell, it's gonna be Jaime Jaquez, and it's gonna be Khalil Ware. It's worth noting Khalil Ware played 35 minutes last game and didn't really have that massive of a game. The price is a little bit down now as well. So I have a ton of interest in Khalil Ware. And then my favorite of these top dudes is probably Jaime Jaquez. And then I mentioned Davion Mitchell last time. He finally had the big game. I think he's fine again. But I don't know if you necessarily need to go there. I don't know. Then Jovic, he has a ceiling, but it's really hard to predict which game. Like I'm pretty sure I played him like a couple of these games. He just does nothing, does nothing, does nothing. Random 54 and then back to nothing. So yeah, I don't know. And then Pelly's fine. Dallas is on a back-to-back. You might see PJ Washington sit. I don't really know what his injury was. Shoulder. I don't really think anyone's gonna sit. If someone does, it's either gonna be PJ Washington or Daniel Gafford. But like, yeah, I don't know. If no one sits, you're gonna get starters of Brandon Williams, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, not Najee Marshall, Max Christie, PJ Washington, and Cooper Flag. I hate Max Christie. I think this guy does nothing on the court. Well, like not in real life. I don't watch the Mavericks in real life, but for fantasy, this guy's like the most frustrating roster ever. He's never gonna kill you. He's never gonna win you anything. But he's like he's not gonna like do really bad generally. He's just never gonna like put up a score that you're sad that you don't have or something. Daniel Gafford played 31 minutes today. The minutes were like quietly ticking up, but you see this matchup in a Gobert. Even though like Minnesota's defense hasn't been the best this year, it's still Gobert. But I mean, yeah, Gafford's fine, I guess, if he plays. And then if PJ plays, I was kind of worried about a limit today. He played 38. I don't know if he played overtime. Is this game here? Yes, it is. Yeah, so PJ only played 33 minutes in regulation. So he's kind of hard to get to at 6.9k because of that. And then Flag played. I closed the game. Flag played 32 in regulation, so he's kind of hard to get to as well. Then Daniel Gafford and Brandon Williams are gonna. Not Daniel Gafford. D'Angelo Russell and Brandon Williams are gonna split the point guard. You can see 30 minutes from one of them in regulation, and whichever one gets the 30 minutes is gonna be a smash play. But like, if you're gonna see like each of them play 20 minutes like we did tonight, neither is gonna stand out at all. But the appeal here is like one of them can get super extended, so I have interest in Brandon Williams and D'Angelo Russell from that standpoint, but I would not play them together. Then good matchup here for Minnesota. I think the price is getting up there on Ant, but I still think it's too cheap. The price on Randall dropped for some reason. And Gobert's been bad, but I don't hate him here. Going up against Daniel Gafford. So I have interest in the main three guys for the Timberwolves. Like we just see massive minutes in competitive games. 38 for Randall, 38 for Ant. I don't really know. Gobert got benched or something for Naz Reid. So. And then McDaniels played 33. I mean, Naz Reid has been incredible. But like, if Naz Reid is going to be owned, I'm just not going to play him. This guy does nothing the entire season, and he goes 42-35. If people are going to be short-sighted and just like click him because the last two games were good, I'm totally fine fading Naz Reid. And then no interest anywhere else for me. On to the last game. Oklahoma City versus New Orleans. Another game with massive blowout risk. Shea hasn't played a single fourth quarter the entire season. well, not the entire season, but like in most of the games this season. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like he's missed the fourth quarter in 7 of 9 games. If this game for whatever reason stays competitive and Shea plays the fourth, he's way too cheap. But the issue is like, is Shea gonna play the fourth? And against the New Orleans Pelicans, probably not. Same thing with Chet. Same thing with Hardenstein. They're just not gonna play in a blowout, and I just can't go there. The guy who will play in a blowout is Jalen Williams, and if no great value opens up, I have interest in Jalen Williams because he will play the backup center in a competitive game, and he might play blowout. The issue is he might not play blowout because I think we saw him one time. He played like 2 minutes of blowout and sat. Was it this game? Jalen Williams. Yeah. He played 4 minutes of the blowout and then sat for Brandon Carlson, Usman Jang. So you probably don't get Jalen Williams close on a blowout unless Brandon Carlson is inactive tomorrow. But I don't see why he would be inactive. This is a fucking lie. Chet was not ruled out, man. And neither did Usman Jang did not leave the game early either. What? Am I stupid? Neither of these happened. Why are we lying? Didn't Jang close the game? Jang fucking left the game early, played the entire game. Like, Chet didn't get hurt either, man. He played all the way until blowout. Like, why are we lying? What? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I don't know why they're lying about Brandon Carlson, but if Carlson is for whatever reason inactive, that is a big bump to Jalen Williams. But yeah, I'm probably not going to touch this team unless like you want to take some shot on Isaiah Joe because Joe actually played the ball. I don't know if he played last game. Isaiah Joe. Yeah, Joe did close the ball last game, so if you want to play Isaiah Joe, sure. And then on the Pelican side, there's one very interesting play, and that's Derek Queen. Because we saw him close the ball out today. He smashed him ball out, but the thing is, like, Queen started, but he just barely played. But it is a back-to-back. Misi's coming back from an injury. You could see Misi sit the back-to-back, especially after playing season-high minutes tonight. So if Misi sits, like, that's a huge bump to Derek Queen. Like, you could see Derek Queen push for high 30s minutes if Misi sits, and he'll play the game if it's competitive. He'll play the game if it's a blowout. I have a lot of interest in Derek Queen. And then I don't think I'm getting to anyone else in this matchup. I mean, Jeremiah Fears will also play the blowout, but he's just not as good point per minute as Queen. So, and he also won't play the full blowout. It's to mention, like, Fears subbed in here, whereas like Queen played the whole thing. But like he lost like 1 minute or like 2 minutes, so it's not all that important. But like, yeah, we actually saw Fears get subbed out at the start of the blowout though, like when McGowan's and PV came in. Although like yeah, it's not super important. And then Misi also played blowout a little bit, but I think I'm more interested in Queen than Misi. Yeah. So my overall thoughts, I don't think I saw much good value here. Like you have Miles McBride again, and then I don't even know. I don't remember. You have the Charlotte centers. You have Brandon Williams or D'Angelo Russell. Kyle Kuzma, I guess. Like, I don't remember seeing very good value. If these guys sit, like, sure, Dennis Jenkins, Paul Reed. But overall, like, the value's kind of ass. The value is kind of ass. So, yeah, I don't mind, like, going really heavy on Derek Queen and hoping the game blows out. Because, like, it's not like the value is great. There's, like, Nas Reed is probably going to be super chalk because of that. And, like, we know the downside on Nas Reed. Like, the downside is he comes in, he shoots 2 for 7, does nothing, plays 21 minutes, and scores 15. And that's totally possible. But, so, yeah, if Nas Reed is going to be owned, like, yeah, there's not that much value, but, like, there's just, like, Nas Reed is so fragile. And then, Toronto side, there's also Muklish, Valen, and Shed who are in play. And then, like, yeah, I guess you can go to Landry Shamet, but, like, you know, Landry Shamet, like, he can play 30 minutes, score 16 points, and do nothing else, and only score 25, and that's, like, not that good. It's like, you can see Landry Shamet, like, play. It's actually not a good game to pick out. Like, I was trying to find, like, high 20s minutes and nothing, but I mean, hey, at least the floor is like 12. Like, Shamet's fine. Like, you don't have to cross off Shamet. And then, yeah. So I guess it's another slate where the value is not super great, and you kind of have to go digging for this disgusting stuff on the bench. And then there's sexy, sexy Derek Queen, and you just want to click Derek Queen. And maybe people won't click Derek Queen because of what happened today, and because he's against the Thunder. So, yeah, I think Derek Queen is good. And there are 2 clear spend ups, or 3 actually, that look really good, and that's Giannis, Harden, and Towns. And then Mobley in the Heat in the mid range, and Ant, and Randall, and Nemhard. If fucking Indy can keep one game competitive, which they never can. Yeah. Those are probably like the first guys I would be looking to. Yeah. Let's just look through one more time. And Mikal Bridges. And nothing else. Just kidding. Maybe something else. And Clawware. And Davion Mitchell. And Jordan Clarkson. And Sadiq Bey. I think Bey closed the blowout actually. Right? Bey. No, he didn't. I'm stupid. Well, he played some of it. Okay, not Sadiq Bey. And Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And Pelle Larson, if you want. This shit's so disgusting, bro. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Good luck tomorrow. Hopefully things go better for me than they've been going, and I hope to bring you some good news tomorrow. But my hopes are not up. Bye.